This city is a jungle, a place where only the sharpest survive, where every bus stop hides a story, and every story can change your life. I thought I was just entering a normal Danfo bus that afternoon, but little did I know I had just walked into the lion's den. Yes, I entered one chance, but instead of becoming the victim that day, I turned the tables. That day, the hunters became the hunted. That day, I scammed the scammers. My name is Bala, and this is my story. It was a hot Tuesday afternoon in Lagos, the kind of heat that makes you question your life choices. NEPA had taken light since morning. My rechargeable fan had died, and I had sweated through my only clean shirt. I had just finished from a small job interview in Yaba, and I was broke. Not small broke. I mean, counting coins inside pocket for pure water broke. I needed to get to Ikeja to meet a friend who promised to connect me with a better job. And like every broke Lagosian, I was calculating transport money like it was further maths. Okada, 700 naira. Too much. Boat, 3,000 naira. God forbid. Bus, 300 naira. Yes, we move. So, I walked to the bus stop, sweating like goat meat inside pepper soup. Maybe we continue. At Ojuelegba bus stop, a yellow Danfo pulled up. The driver leaned out, shouting in that famous Lagos accent, Ikeja, Ikeja, Ikeja Street, Ikeja Street, Owa, Ikeja. There was no conductor. I did not even think twice. I entered. The bus looked normal at first. One woman was already seated in front. A man in native attire sat by the window, holding a briefcase. And another guy, young, wearing Air Force One sneakers, sat at the back, scrolling his phone. It looked legit. I sat near the door, clutching my small nylon bag. Inside was my phone, my CV, and the little money I had. The bus started moving. At first, nothing seemed strange. Just the usual Lagos madness. Driver shouting and insulting Okada riders. Hawkers chasing us with gala and granuts. But about 10 minutes in, things changed. The first red flag came when the man with the briefcase suddenly started shouting, "Driver, stop! Stop! I forgot something!" The driver ignored him. Instead, he locked the doors. That's when my heart skipped. The so-called passengers suddenly changed body language. The woman in front stopped pretending to be a passenger. She turned, her face cold, and whispered, "Everybody, bring out your phone and money. If you shout, you are dead." My chest froze. I had heard of one chance before, but I never thought I would see it live. The guy in Air Force One sneakers pulled out a knife. The driver kept looking at me through the mirror, smiling like he just caught fresh fish. I realized I was the only real passenger inside this bus. They had set me up. Now, here is the thing. I might not have money, but I have something Lagos taught me. Street sense. And street sense, my brothers and sisters, can save your life. Instead of panicking, I pretended to be calm. I smiled at them and said, so now una be the famous one chance people wey dey reign for Lagos. I don hear of una before. But to meet una live, chai, God don butter my bread. They looked at me confused. The knife guy blinked. Wetin you dey talk? Bring your phone now before I wound you. But I just leaned back and laughed. See, my phone get tracker, if una touch am. Police go locate una in 5 minutes, but I fit help una disable am. If una trust me. They looked at each other. For the first time, they weren't sure what to do. And that's when I realized Scammers fear one thing: somebody wey sabi pass them. I quickly switch roles. Instead of acting like victim, I acted like an insider. I told them, see, una dey use boss scam people. Dat one don old. If una follow my way, I fit show una how to make double money. Now remember, I was broke, but I was also a graphic designer. I knew about fake alerts, Photoshop receipts, and small digital tricks. So I started telling them stories about how I once helped a guy create fake bank messages that fooled his landlord. About how I could edit any screenshot to look like a 5 million naira credit alert. About how I even sabi format ATM cards. Disclaimer: all na packaging o. Half of it na lie. Half na small skills wey no even fit work in real life. But the way I package it, the scammers believed. Their leader, the man in native with briefcase, leaned closer. You dey serious? You fit run am? I nodded confidently. Why una dey waste time with 10k phones? If una follow me, we fit collect 500k in one night. Their eyes widened. I could almost see the greed dripping from their faces. And just like that, they forgot I was supposed to be the prey. Now, I was their new partner. I told them my laptop was at my friend's place in Ikeja, that once we got there, I could show them live how to generate fake alerts. They started whispering among themselves. The knife guy lowered his weapon. Even the fake woman in front was now smiling at me. In my mind, I was praying, God, abeg, let this acting work o. If dem find out say I dey whine them, na obituary straight. But greed is a powerful thing. And that day, greed became my shield. As we approached Ikeja, I told them, make una drop me for computer village. My guy dey there with laptop. From there, we fit run live demo. They agreed, but they insisted 2 of them would follow me down. Now, that was dangerous. So I played my final card. I said, but una go need buy me small time. I dey very thirsty and I no fit think straight unless I drink something. If una allow me buy malt, I go set una up big time. They hesitated. Then the driver laughed. This boy na correct guy. Okay, we go allow am. As soon as the bus slowed near computer village, I jumped down. 2 of them followed me. I pretended to be relaxed, walked towards a shop. But the moment I blended into the crowd, I vanished. I ran through computer village like Usain Bolt chasing free Wi-Fi, turning corners, dodging phone sellers, until I was sure they couldn't find me. I escaped that day with my phone, my bag, and my life. But I did not escape with nothing. I escaped with wisdom. Because Lagos will test you. It will test your patience, your strength, even your brain. But if there's one thing I learned that day, it is this. In a city where everyone wants to scam you, sometimes the best defense is to flip the script. And to my fellow Lagosians, if you ever see a boss that looks too empty, too eager, too perfect, remember my story. Because not everybody shouting Ikeja Street is really going your way. My name is Bala, and that was how I entered One Chance and ended up scamming the scammers. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the story, hit the like button, drop a comment, share it with your people, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories like this. See you in the next one.